What's up, Sports Talk Detroit? We are coming at you. We got another video where we're talking about the NFL draft for the Detroit Lions. And Chris, as I'm talking about the NFL draft in this video, just a quick little teaser for the first time in Sports Talk Detroit channel history, we're going live. We are going live April 28th, 8 p.m. You know what it is. Chris, what is it? What are we going live for?
NFL draft.
NFL draft. Me and you will be together at your house, sitting on the couch, eating wings, hanging with people on the channel. So that's a quick little plug for that. Set your calendars to that. Watch the draft with us. We would love to have you. But in this video, we are going to be talking about how the Lions are going to be tempted heavily to trade down from their 32nd pick in the draft. So that draft that we're going to be watching live with you guys, hopefully, the Lions are going to be tempted to trade back. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. So, Chris, let's just take a look here. I want to take a look and just talk about what we could possibly get for a trade. Have you looked into this at all?
Yeah. So why this is a thing is basically, and Craig's pulling it up right now, but this is a sweet spot for trading. Guys want to come into that first round so they can get that fifth year option season from a quarterback or from some, any player really, but it's just a popular spot to really make a move, and you see it time after time. And, usually we're drafting in the top 10 and you kind of not paying attention because our next pick's not for a while. But now it's like, man, it's just going to be a fun draft that first round because we have that last pick, and teams are going to want to come up. So what are we seeing here, Craig, on what has happened in the past and what we can expect?
Yeah, and I think what you see in this is a couple of things. The reason there's even more likely a trade scenario at 32 this year is because there's probably going to be multiple quarterbacks on the board. And with a quarterback who you view as a project, you want that fifth year option, and you only get that in the first round. So that is why people are really starting to talk about the Lions trading back. So PFF came out with something really cool, and then this website stole it from them, where they proposed a trade where the Atlanta Falcons would receive 32 because they're looking for a quarterback. We all know that, right? Matt Ryan with the Colts. And the Lions would receive pick 43, pick 114, and pick 190. They also did a comparable trade back in 2014 when the Vikings traded up to get Teddy Bridgewater. That didn't work out as well for the Vikings, and they got him at 32, and they got picks number 40 and 108. So just to be clear for everybody, that picks 114 and 190. Pick 114 is a fourth round pick. It's the 9th pick in the fourth round, and pick 190 is the 11th pick in the 6th round. So I just kind of wanted to share that with everybody just so you could understand kind of what we'd be getting. So Chris, I just want to throw it to you. How do you feel about trading your first round pick for a early to mid second round pick, a early to mid fourth round pick? We'll call it an early fourth round and an early sixth round.
Yeah. So I think if we're watching, we want to be rooting for these quarterbacks to fall because that means there's going to be some sort of action, and teams will get weird. And you've said it in a previous video. It seems like every year a team just does something stupid, and hopefully we're on the receiving end of that where they really want to come up, get a quarterback, and we don't want to move. But man, if we can get a little bit better package than that would be great. But we're really rooting for quarterbacks to fall, not so we can take them. I think, man, we did a video about Goff. Even the Lions fans, I was really surprised, were really on the side of Goff. Like, we like him. We like this guy. Like, what the heck else is he supposed to do?
We don't want
a quarterback. We don't want a quarterback. Like, most people are like, I don't want a quarterback. Goff we got so many holes. So a quarterback falls, we're able to trade. I don't mind it. You and I have talked about it. We want picks. We want picks. We want picks.
Oh yeah.
But that's you got to be really careful there too, because you don't want to leave there and pick, mess up there's going to be prime wide receivers, prime Nakobe Dean. He was back here. Now he went up to the top 10. Now he's back at 32. I've seen some mocks lately where he's fallen. So there's so many scenarios where there's some prime time players. So be careful, but let's hope that quarterback falls. Teams are desperate, and now we're able to really capitalize on their desperation, and that would be perfect.
We've talked about our love for having pick 32 and 34.
Yeah.
And we've talked about how, just like in a fantasy football draft, if you have 12 teams and you're the 12th pick, so every time you're picking, you have 2 picks in a row, and there's kind of a comfort in that. There's a comfort that you're going to be able to get 2 guys you really want and you really enjoy at the end of the first round, beginning of the second round. It would take probably a second and third round pick for me to trade out of this thing, and a higher second round or a higher second round pick, right? Like right around that 40 to 45 is as far back as you can go. But I think there is a talent drop off from 32 to 42 or 43. And I know it's like, oh, duh. No, I'm serious. Like, I think there's a difference there. I don't think Dax Hill stays until 42. I don't think Scene stays until 42. Now, could Muma still be there at 42 or 43? Maybe. So, like, if he's your guy, great. And then you take safety at 34 and you still got all the pieces you want, and you've added a fourth and a sixth. But that fourth and the sixth, that's negligible to me. Those are 50-50 shots.
Yeah. And, we saw it in the war room last year where Brad Holmes gets, and I mean, obviously don't blame him. You're getting antsy. You're like, I want to move up. I want to move back. And I think that's why you have
more up than back.
Yeah. And that's why you have a war room, is like, those guys are like, just stay. And I think what's going to happen is you're going to be tempted and you're going to be like, let's get more picks. But then you're like, you said it, there's a gap. Then that's the whole part of the draft that's just so fascinating. It's like, where's that fall off? Where maybe there isn't one. Maybe it's like, man, this guy in the third. We got St. Brown last year in the fourth. Like, you hear all the, obviously we know all of, you can pick any player that was drafted in the fifth round that end up being good or whatever. But so it's going to be, listen to your team, your front office team.
Yep.
Let's take it. I mean, let's just not get cute, and don't get cute with this. Is really what it comes down to.
I'm going to say something that you're going to disagree with a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea of taking an edge at 2, safety at 32, linebacker at 34. I really like that combo.
Yeah.
Here's what I will say. If the whole point of the 32nd pick or late first round pick is people wanting to trade up to get a developmental quarterback that could start for you in 2 years or 3 years or 1 year, right? Not this year, but down the line. Is there a team that kind of fits the bill that might already have the 32nd pick, named the Detroit Lions? I know that most people don't want us to get a quarterback at 32, but if someone like Corral falls to 32, or if someone the Lions really like and think that there's a lot of talent, we just have to develop it, I don't have a huge problem with them taking a quarterback with 32. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. So I wouldn't want to trade out if there's a quarterback you like either, honestly.
Yeah. Nope. And like you said, that's not what I want. I wouldn't absolutely hate it, but it's something that that's what's going to make the draft really fun, is we have essentially the first and the last pick of this first round, and it's, it's prime time, and then they really amp it up, and it's like, cool. I mean, right. Like, just take it, have fun with it, because we have 2 first round picks. We haven't had that in a while, and it's going to be fun. So it'll be good. It'll be good either way.
We're under 2 weeks from the draft.
Yeah.
Like, it's time. It feels like we've been talking about the draft for 2 months, because we have, but we're almost there. Like, we're almost there. Let's just keep talking about it. I'm excited for it. Join us live. This is going to be fun. First time we're doing it, like real interactions, not just on the comment thread after the fact. I'm really excited for that. If you like our channel, hit that subscribe button below and leave a comment. Let us know what you're thinking, and let us know if you're going to be with us and hanging out for the live draft party coming up in just under 2 weeks. All right, go Lions. See ya.
See ya.